At some point, you've probably seen pictures like this one, showing different types of contraband found from searching inmates in prison. Drugs, weapons, cell phones are all considered contraband because they jeopardize the safety, security, and mission of the prison. Prison searches are an everyday part of prison life, but searches come in a variety of forms. The two main types of searches we find in prison are cell searches and inmate searches. Cell searches can also be expanded out to the rest of the physical part of the institution. For example, workplaces, libraries, classrooms, and other common areas are routinely searched. The cell search can be precipitated by information about a specific inmate holding contraband, or it can be based on a routine random search of large number of cells, including entire housing units. These are referred to as shakedowns. Unlike in general society, the inmates don't have constitutional protections from having their cells searched or belongings searched without cause. Random searches are an everyday occurrence. Inmate searches range in intrusiveness. Typically, the less intrusive a search, the more routine it is. The more intrusive a search, the more suspicion involving a particular inmate. Let's talk about 4 types of inmate searches that occur in prison. The least intrusive search is the frisk. This is a search that takes place by patting down the outer clothing, waistband, bottoms of the feet of an inmate to feel for contraband. These are not very time-consuming individually and are the most routine version of a prison search. You may also see a lot of metal detector searches that prevent the easy moving of metallic objects from place to place within the prison. Getting more intrusive, let's talk about the strip search. The strip search is a visual inspection of the inmate, so no touching is involved, in which the inmate strips naked, handing over their clothing for inspection, generally one piece of clothing at a time, to also be searched. Strip searches allow the officer to visually inspect the inmate's entire body, including the genitals and buttocks, for hidden contraband. Moving up in intrusiveness, we have the body cavity search. Luckily, I don't have a photo to show you of that. Unlike a strip search, the body cavity search involves a manual inspection of either the mouth, the vaginal cavity, or the anal cavity for contraband that has been placed there by the inmate. In English slang, you may hear the word keister, refer to someone's buttocks or backside, their bottom. In prison slang, keister can be used as a verb, meaning to stick contraband in one's anal cavity to conceal it from detection. The body cavity search will be less routine and used more likely in situations in which a specific inmate is suspected of having hidden contraband in a body cavity. And finally, we have searches of the alimentary canal. The searches themselves may not seem as intrusive. They involve scanning, such as a CT scan or something like that, but the level of smuggling is more significant, so I've reserved it for the end. The alimentary canal, or gastrointestinal tract, is the passage along which food is processed, starting at the mouth, through the throat, all the way through the digestive tract, and then finally to the anus. So alimentary canal smugglers are individuals who swallow contraband and retrieve it after it has passed all the way through the digestive system. Here's a CT scan showing little cocaine packets that have been wrapped in nylon. Another common method is putting drugs or contraband inside of latex balloons, tying them up and then swallowing them. So this is done at great risk. This is a CT scan done by somebody that was admitted into the emergency room. What happens sometimes is those balloons or the packages pop open and then large quantities of drugs are being absorbed into the body, which is incredibly dangerous. So this type of search is going to be fairly rare compared to the others.